Hello guys and welcome to this new Excel tutorial. In this video I'm going to talk about sensitivity analysis in Excel. So basically sensitivity analysis is a technique used to determine how different values of an input variable affect a particular output variable under a given set of assumptions. And to understand this better we are going to use rental apartment in no tax real estate market like Dubai. In our example we'll have fully furnished one bedroom apartment with a size of 750 square feet, a purchase price of $250,000. The price per square feet is the purchase price divided by the size. We'll have purchase fees at $10,000, which is equal to 4% multiplied by the purchase price, broker fees of 2%, and some other fees at $2,000. We are estimating the rent for the first year at $18,000 with a rent year-over-year growth of 5%. The yearly service charges will be $3,000 and the yearly insurance around $1,000. The holding period will be 5 years, and we are going to renovate our apartment before selling it at $10,000. And also we are estimating this following selling price with 35 capital appreciation. Here we have our cash flow. Okay, so basically to understand this better we're going to start from here. So as we have said, in the first year we'll have gross rent of $18,000 and we are increasing every year by 5%. So the gross rent in the second year will be gross rent in the first year multiplied by 5% plus the year 1 rent. Same thing for year 3. So we'll have H5 multiplied by 5% plus H5. And same thing for year 4 and year 5. So we'll have 5% year-over-year growth for the gross rent. Then we have said we'll have yearly charges and insurance. Okay, so it will be 3,000 plus 1,000. It will be fixed for the 5 years. So every year we'll have 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, and 4,000. Okay, and the net rent per year will be the gross minus service charges and insurance for each year. So here we have the net rent. To get our final cash flow, so the first year we have the purchase price plus purchase fees plus broker fees and the other fees. So it will be a negative number as it is cash flow out, right? Then we'll have first year the net rent, second year, third year, and fourth year. Okay, so in the fifth year we will have the selling price, right, minus the renovation fees plus the net rent, and we get our cash flow for the whole period. And as you can see here, our main objective is to calculate the IRR. So the IRR stands for internal rate of return, and it is used to evaluate the profitability of investment or a project. In each project or in each investment we'll have required rate of return. So once we calculate the IRR, if it is greater than the required rate of return, for example, let's say 9%, the project is considered profitable. In case it is below the required rate of return, we advise to not proceed with the project. Let's say, for example, for our project or our apartment, we are estimating an IRR of at least 9%. So basically what we are going to do is that we are going to create this following table, okay, which is called sensitivity analysis for finding the best value of the IRR depending on the purchase price and the rent. And to do that, let me just remove this table. Okay, so go to view, grid lines. Okay, so basically to calculate the IRR, put here IRR, which is equal to the IRR function, and we select our cash flow and we get our IRR in here. So basically we'll have 2 digits, right? And to create our sensitivity analysis table, we can start from the purchase price. Let's say, for example, we start from 190k, right? And we are going to increase this value by 15k. Okay, so basically we are going to convert that first to currency. So here it would be equal to this value plus 15k. We copy this until here and on the columns we are going to have the rent. Let's say, for example, we start with 13,500. So basically we do the same thing. It will be currency, and we increase by 1,500 equals to this value plus until here. Okay, so everything. All right, now to create our table, we select everything. We go to data, what if analysis, data table. So on the row we have the purchase price, and on the column we are going to have the rent. We click on OK, and we get the different values. So basically here, because previously I used the conditional formatting and also the percentage, so in this case we are going to do the same thing, 2 digits. And to create the colors, we go to conditional formatting, color scale, and we select the lowest value with red and the highest value with green. And like that we get our sensitivity analysis table. So as you can see, we have the lowest value at 7.34% and the highest value is around 14.85%. For example, if we increase the insurance, you can see that the values are changing. If you put it at 0, same thing, we see the IRR is also changing. And let's say, for example, before selling we don't want to do any renovation, so same thing, if we decrease it will be changed. Okay, so as you can see in this table, it will allow to us to find different IRR values depending on the purchase price and also the rent. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope that you have learned new things. Thanks for watching and see you in next tutorial.